Yo, what's going on, guys? It's DivYBC here. Today I'm just bringing you a commentary, but it's on another channel, as you may have noticed already. The reason why I'm on this channel is because the other channel is just getting really inactive for like viewership. I've got 1,000 subscribers, but the subscribers are all inactive, and unfortunately there's no way for me to remove them subscribers because it is quite annoying. And I just like an active viewership, and since there's a new Call of Duty and a new console, well, there is a new Call of Duty out now, and a new console just around the corner in like 20 days today, then I thought I would start off fresh. So, just to quickly introduce the gameplay, it's a Domination on the map Freight. I tried for a while to get a gameplay, but every other map was like dead big and like tedious. It was a dead slow paced, it was very slow paced and stuff, so I just couldn't be bothered with uploading like a map where I was running about constantly looking for kills. Like it's not KD involved. I weren't really bothered. But this one I ended up with a pretty good score. I think it was 46 and 13. It weren't amazing, but it was something, and there was always kills. It was quite a fast-paced map. So what I want to talk about is the chat. I've already spoke about the channel, why I've opened this channel. Just a quick shout out to Man vs Console. He's in my featured channels. He made the banner at the top there. He's not long started GFX, and he's pretty alright at it, Cinema 4D and stuff. So if you want to check him out, maybe he might do you one. His channel's in the featured channels. A few things I want to talk about. We'll list them. PS4 very soon, which will be on this channel, and I need to stop saying just to note. PS4 that will be on this channel soon, content that is, and just up until then, Call of Duty Ghost content, whether it be from competitive scenes, which is really crap right now, which I will talk about. I've said them again. Competitive scenes, which I will talk about. In fact, I'll talk about that now. So starting off, we'll just leave PS4 for now because everybody knows it's coming out and everybody's heard it's coming out. So competitive, there's been a rumour, I don't know if it's confirmed, people have been saying it's been confirmed. It's about esports DLC, and I will leave a link in the description to the picture. Supposedly they're adding hardpoint, 6-point S&D, Codcaster mode, and what else is it? I can't remember the other one. Anyway, hardpoint and S&D being the two main things there, and Codcaster mode for viewership, like in Major League Gaming events or any LAN event for that matter, and whether it be Gfinity, MLG, UMG, I don't know, whatever one you like to watch, that'll be a good thing for that. But whether this does get added, I think there's a person who works for Infinity Ward called Candy Slexia on Twitter. I'll also leave her Twitter in the description. She replied to someone saying that it was going to come in a title update and not as a DLC. So maybe that means both PS3 and Xbox 360 will get it at the same time, because Xbox contract only runs through DLC and not title updates. So whether that be the case, we have no information yet, but it's definitely confirmed for being a title update. As I said, it was just a rumour for quite a while, but now she has confirmed it. She does work for Infinity Ward, and I'll try and get a little snap of it and maybe leave that in the description as well, because it was an reply and it hasn't actually showed up on our Twitter feed, but there's definitely a status she put of that. So when that comes, that should be good for the competitive scene. 6-point S&D, I don't know whether the length of these maps in the game, like they're really large maps, so 1.5 minutes with 6-point S&D isn't really beneficial to this game. Like, the maps are massive at the moment, and I know this isn't anything to do with an MLG playlist, but GB variant, which I've actually tried out myself, that has Warhawk, Freight, which I'm currently playing on, Octane, and Strike Zone. They are basically the smallest maps in the game, and Strike Zone is just not an S&D map at all. You can die in the first 2 settings depending on what route you take. It's really ridiculous. I have had it tested out, and it is quite ridiculous. But if you go to other maps like Stonehaven, Tremor's not too bad. Stonehaven, Tremor, let me just quickly, Stonehaven, Tremor, Sage, Stormfront, Whiteout, maybe Sovereign's quite a good map, I don't know, but they're all quite large and like more open, and especially Stonehaven for the open part. But I don't know, if that'll what will happen with that. Like, they need to find out what the playlist... They've got the playlist, but they need to find out what they're going to put in the playlist map-wise, because they're just very open, big maps, and that's what everybody's been basically complaining about. Another thing is the spawn system. For competitive, I don't know how it'll work. Obviously, the pro players and stuff, they know what they're doing. They'll find out the spawns and stuff, and they'll be, like, sorted. But at this moment, from what I've read on, like, most of the pro players' Twitter, Nadeshot, etc., the game modes they aren't really liking, but they are coming in, so that'll compensate for it. But how the spawns will work in Hardpoint, they're already really bad in Domination. Like, I know it's only public, so I've been playing at the moment, and a few GBs on S&D, but the spawns are ridiculous. I could even get some of my mates who only play publics to vouch for me, and you can, like, 90% of you will know that the spawning is ridiculous on the game. I've seen me spawn, I've seen me die, press square, and literally spawn either behind or in front of the player that's just killed me. That's happened before, which is ridiculous in my opinion, because it shouldn't be happening like that. The spawn logic's terrible. There's no logic to it at all. I mean, why can it not just simply see or have a system that registers radiuses of players? I don't know. They're the experts, but surely they've been experts for how many years now? 5, 6 years doing multiplayer games on Call of Duty. And admittingly, Treyarch games are quite shite now. I'm not going to lie. Black Ops 2 was the worst COD I've played in a good while. Hence why I quit for a while. But they actually did have good spawning systems, not going to lie. But Infinity Ward, this game can go two ways. It can go really bad or it can go really good. You do die pretty quick, but I have seen, I don't know, there was a hotfix the other day, and there's no notes been released, but there seems to be an increase in the health. But the gun I'm using right now, the MSBS, in this gameplay, it's pretty overpowered, which is why it's already banned in GB variant. I would love to use it because I've got a good shot with it. I can use other guns as well, but you know, that's just the way it works. If it's banned, it's banned. So let's move away from that scene now, and in the last 3 or 4 minutes of this video, let's speak about how the game might roll out on PS4 and how it might play out. Just to let you know, you can use the digital upgrade and keep your stats and stuff, as well as getting the disc and also keep your stats. So any console transformation onto the new gen, you will keep your stats no matter what if you're into public, so don't worry about that. But how the game will play out, in my opinion, I've seen me spawning and it renders like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever noticed this, but the game renders quite slowly. I don't know if that's just my PS3 or if it's just the power of PS3 can't handle it anymore. But the game renders very, very slow and stuff, so I'm really excited to see how, like, chem strikes, all the special strikes you can get on maps, like the sabotage one on Sovereign. There's one on Whiteout, I think it's a satellite crash. I'm excited to see how all of that is going to look on a console such as the PS4 with very powerful components. The little things like that actually do make the game quite enjoyable. So that's why I'm really excited for that. And when saying that, if you bought it out of a game, you can get it for an extra £10 as well. I don't know how it works in America, but for you American guys, I'm sure you'll get some sort of deal. And I must mention quickly, when the PS4 is released, if you are from the USA, you can get a free $10 straight into your account when you open it. Or I don't know if that's for existing accounts. I think there's a voucher code you get with the PS4. A free $10 to start off with. Also 30 days free of PS Plus, as opposed to the UK's 14 days of PS Plus. And 30 days of Music Unlimited, which I've never used myself, but who knows, it might be good. I've never used it. But that's coming towards the end of the video. I've got another minute or two, and I'm starting to feel a little bit weird here. But yeah, the gameplay itself, I don't know if it was boring, guys, I'm sorry, but as I said, I tried, I don't know, 6 or 7 matches. I was doing quite bad at the start, but I started picking it up, and I finally found a map that's quite quick paced, like fast paced, and that's how I got this map. Opinions on this map and on any other map, as I said before, I was ready to talk about maps, but I didn't. Just quickly, the opinions on the maps, they're way too big. I said it and I said it and I'll say it again, they're way too big. Infinity Ward, if you can just... I'm not, the 1 in a million chance that anybody from Infinity Ward or a representative or a forum moderator, I don't know who's watching this, please in DLC, make the maps decent sized and have this esports DLC or esports title update sorted, because we really do need it in the competitive scene. I can't stress that enough. It's not good the way it is. 2.5 minute rounds and 4 rounds is not good the way it is. Hardpoint, please keep the spawns actually like Black Ops 2 spawns where you can rotate the flags and stuff, the hard points. And that's all I've got to rant about in this video. So, as I said, new channel, please subscribe guys. If you don't want to like the video, you don't have to, but it would be nice. And that's it, peace out for today.